guys, welcome back to my channel, and I'm Shanice if you're new here. And in today's video, we're going to be diving deep on how to build your glutes. I'm going to be taking you guys through a whole bunch of different glute exercises, and I'll be telling you guys and showing you guys which ones would target your minimus, medius, and maximus. Okay, so in the next clip, I'm going to be explaining the glute anatomy a little bit more in depth, and then we're going to jump right into the glute exercises. This is going to help you build out your leg days for either if you're doing quad and glutes or hamstring and glutes. Take either 2 to 3 of these glute exercises and add them in to your workouts. All right, so let's just jump right in. To help get my glutes activated, I'm going to be doing some crab walks back and forth with a band around my ankles. I'm going to be using an extra heavy band. You use what's good for you, but I would recommend at least a heavy band so at least you can feel it a little bit more. Put it around my ankle. I'm just going to go back and forth about 2 times. I forgot to mention that when you are doing a band walk, you want to make sure that you're keeping tension on that band the entire time. You can see that I'm taking one big step and then one step following it right after. My tension is always kept on the band throughout the entire time. Clamshells are one of those exercises where like it doesn't look like it's gonna burn, but it burns. As always, like you want to keep the tension on the band the entire time. You do not want to come to a rest in between the reps, so you don't want that knee to come back down to the other knee. You want to just keep going, keep that tension, and really just squeeze at the top. So this is another staple, and as you can see, the leg that's on top is kind of at an angle, so it's not directly above the other leg, but it's kind of going up at an angle, and that's how you really want to do it. You're going to really feel it in that upper glute, and that's how you know that it's working. When I tell you this move is hard, but it is so worth it. So your opposite leg does not have to be that high off the ground. It just needs to be a little bit so that you're just getting up with one leg. As you see here, you can either use a dumbbell or just with body weight. It's just as hard with body weight, especially when first starting out. And you see that I'm kind of rocking back and forth. As you progress, you don't want to do that, but it gets better. Girl, when I tell you single leg hip thrust is that girl, she is that girl. This is all I did in the beginning of my journey to grow my glutes, and it is top tier because it helps honestly with any glute imbalances, because one glute may be stronger than the other and one may look different. So this honestly helps correct them and makes both of them look really nice. You will feel that burn, you will get that pump, and overall I love it a lot better. 10 times better than regular barbell hip thrust. So this is cute for the girls who just don't want to set up a huge barbell for your hip thrust. Alright, so we have here is a single leg deadlift variation, and I have my back foot elevated on this bench. The reason being is because I really want to focus on my glutes. As you see, I'm pushing my hips back, really feeling it all in my glutes. I don't really want my core and anything to come into play with the normal single leg deadlift, so using the bench really helped me just focus on the area that I want to focus. this right here is the #1 exercise that I would recommend that you add to your leg day. And I love it on a cable because of the constant tension that it just gives me up and down. As you see that I'm leaning more forward because you really want to focus on the glutes only. You will feel this in your glute medius, in your glute max, and it gives you such a wonderful pump. Like when I discovered this, I was like, oh, I am missing out. Like this is top tier. Next step up variation we have is a lateral step up. This one, instead of stepping to the back, we are stepping to the side. So you're hitting more of that upper glute, more of that shelf, and you want to make sure that you are leaning over so that way you are really focusing on that glute and you will really feel that as you step up in the top of that glute muscle. This is to help get that perky booty, okay? So we have an all-time favorite, which is the cable hip abduction, not a kickback, because we are kicking out to the side. As you see, my left foot is behind my right, and I'm kicking at a diagonal versus kicking straight back. This is really to target that glute medius and that upper glute. So when you come up, you really want to try to squeeze as much as you can. So as you saw in the beginning of the video that I did clamshells but with the band, you can also do them with the cable machine, which is also really nice. It's so much easier to progressively overload using them on a cable machine, and it just really gives you a nice pump. And this is really for that upper glute and also helps to minimize that appearance of hip dips. Feel like this wouldn't be a Shanice video if I didn't forget to film an outro, but I did, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Here's just a little video of me snapping my pics at the end of my workout, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Let me know your thoughts, like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.